just keep it plugged in. Move your phone sideways. Go into landscape mode instead of portrait mode. That way we don't get those black bars across your picture anymore. Okay. And then you can keep it plugged in and keep it tilted up so we can see your lovely face. That would make sense, right? That would make sense to me. Would that make sense to y'all? Nobody in the comments saying it makes sense to y'all. That's okay. It makes sense to me. And that's all that matters, because welcome, ladies and gentlemen, 38th favorite dad in the family community, Papa West, Jacob West, and Shaq, here for another exciting episode of Game Night with Papa. And today we're playing the worst case scenario. I ask you, what is the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario, probably internet shutting down, because then I would miss out with most of all of my friends. I can still talk to one person because I have his actual phone number. Whose phone number is that? JPO. JPO, how's it going today?
It's good. Sometimes we titty or play Fortnite, as you guys like to say, and we'll call each other and we'll whisper sweet nothings and talk about how, if Kayla wasn't around, he could have married me.
I don't think we've ever had that conversation yet.
Oh, I had that every night in my mind. My bad.
No, but yeah, I call you whenever we're playing Fortnite. I call you randomly when you're in the middle of a stream just to see if you'll answer. And sometimes you call me trying to do a prank call, but it fails because I have your number saved in my contacts. Also here, I don't have his cell phone number, but it's Tato. Tato, how's it going?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Topher, this is one time I can acknowledge you. It makes sense. Thank you, Topher. But also, Topher, you're dead to me because you traded me. Also here is Aaron. We haven't seen you in a while. Aaron, how's it going?
Yeah, the payment for the StreamYard just cleared earlier today, so I'm justifying the cost of purchase. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Mooching off of both you and Matt Beer for paying for StreamYard, although I'm the only one who still uses it.
Oh, Matt Beer's not paying for it either anymore. It's just me.
It's just you. Well, thank you for paying for it. Because if it ever quits, I will be sad. And so will you at home, because TMG Entertainment won't be a thing anymore. That's the worst case scenario. Making his Game Night with Papa debut, we have Sinister Alec Miller. Alec, how's it going?
It's good. I'm having a good time.
Oh, that's good. Last time I saw you, I was supposed to make a TMG Teams match for the championship. That's not happening. Also joining us today, Mrs. Papa West. Kayla, how's it going?
It's going.
Oh, that's good. I love you.
Love you.
I love you. I can see it in the screen and to her face. And oh, darn it. I was hoping I'd talk to your bookshelf. Jay, how's it going?
Oh, that's not a bookshelf.
Shelf of whatever. But that's okay. He's mad at me because I kicked him out a little bit ago. Well, these are our combatants today, along with me. I get to play today, too, because it's one where I can be involved. Today's game is called The Worst Case Scenario. We are going to have a victim. Our first victim is going to be JPO. JPO, I'm sorry. You have to be our first victim because he would be the first to die if the group of us was deserted on a island with no chance of survival. He'd be first. We would all be very, very shortly after him. But I have 5 very bad occurrences, and it is JPO's job to rank them from 1 being not bad. I stubbed my pinky toe. It's not the end of the world. All the way down to 5 of, hey, I stubbed my big toe. That's the end of the world, or the worst case scenario. We as competitors will be doing the exact same thing, except we will be thinking of what JPO is ranking the 5. If we match JPO on number, so say my number 1 is correct, but 2 through 5 are not, I get 1 point. If Aaron gets 1, 2, and 3 correct and nothing else, he gets 3 points. And if Tato gets all 5 correct for JPO, then they just became best friends. So I will cry. But Tato will also get 5 points. And we do have some fun little spinners where you can do anything from getting 1 extra point to tripling your points. And we will spin that every single round. So with that being said, again, JPO, You are our first victim, and then we will be moving in a clockwise fashion of some sort from there. So I will go ahead and spin the wheel. And again, guys, it is an actual physical wheel, and it lands on all equals bonus. Players who match all the victim's chips get a 5-point bonus. So we have the potential of 10 points, but you have to get the bonus if you get all 5 correct. If you only get 4, you just get 4 points. So, JPO's scenarios. We have falling down a long flight of stairs, chugging a gallon of rotten milk, overturning a kayak in Class 5 rapids, tongue stuck on an icy pole, and eating roadkill to survive. So again, our 5 scenarios: falling down a long flight of stairs, chugging a gallon of rotten milk, overturning a kayak in Class 5 rapids, tongue stuck on an icy pole, and eating roadkill to survive. JPO is going to rank those from 1 to 5, and we are going to guess what JPO has ranked those from 1 to 5. So forgive me, there might be some dead air for a little bit. I'll see how well everyone is at bantering as we are writing down stuff.
Go ahead and cue up the Girl from Ipanema elevator music, please.
Oh, hey, I have music here. I can do that.
The girl
You
from
yes, you can.
Ipanema goes walking, and when she
Where'd the music go?
when she passes.
There we go. Gonna turn that down.
Yeah, and this is, we're ranking from Poppets to 4 Extra Blows' handoff on Instagram.
Okay. This is called Acoustic Cinematic, if you can hear it. YouTube, I do have the rights to this song as it is in
There you
our
go.
stream. I mean, it's in StreamYard, so I can claim it all I want.
Oh, it just means it's royalty-free music. That doesn't mean you own the rights to it.
I own the rights to it. Well, they can't take me down.
You can't say you own the rights to it. That's how you get open to a class action lawsuit, my guy.
I own it. I have the tape out in my car.
Okay, I have Jenna Jameson's first porno and video. That doesn't mean I own Jenna Jameson.
You own the tape. You fuck.
Like the very first one?
Yeah, Backdoor Sluts 7.5. It was the deleted scenes.
It's a real fan right there. Hardcore, some would say.
Garbage day.
Garbage day.
No.
All right.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
JPO is locked in. Is everybody else locked in?
We get you.
All right, cool. Well, then, I will go ahead and go first. As the competitors are giving their answer, we will give it in the answers of 1 through 5. JPO will let us know how many we have correct, and Kayla is keeping score today. So, I'm going first. Number 1, I have getting your tongue stuck on an icy pole. 2, eating roadkill. 3, chugging rotten meat. 4, falling down the stairs. And then 5, overturning a kayak.
You have 1 point.
I have 1 point. Oh, goodness. All right. Aaron is going to go ahead and go next.
All right. I said 1, chugging the milk. 2, eating roadkill. 3, tongue on the pole. 4, falling downstairs. And 5, kayak.
You have 1 point.
All right.
All right. Jay walked away, so we're going to skip him and go to Alec.
I went tongue at 1, stairs 2, kayak 3, roadkill 4, and milk 5. Because if you drink rotten milk, you're gonna die.
Say that again real quick. I'm sorry.
Tongue, stairs, kayak, roadkill, milk.
You have none.
Man,
Wow.
All
wow.
right.
Wow.
Tato, what do you have?
I mirrored you, Papa. Pole, roadkill, milk, stairs, kayak.
Okay, 1.
And Kayla, what do you have?
I have roadkill, milk, pole, stairs, kayak.
She has 3.
Ooh. Hey guys, Douglas Castle's in the chat. Hi
What
everyone.
up, Doug?
Doug, message
Douglas.
me. I want you in on one of these days. Not today. It's kind of.
I
full
miss
for
you,
me.
Doug.
I
How's
do
Patty?
miss Doug.
He wants you
Favorite
badly,
person?
just not right now.
Favorite person from New Jersey? I know a couple people from New Jersey. Jay, what do you have?
Tongue, roadkill, milk, not meat. That was weird of you to say chugging rotten meat. Kayak and stairs.
Words are hard.
0.
Oh goodness!
Okay.
All right, JPO, what is your list?
Oh, fuck.
So I went roadkill, then milk. Because roadkill, you can mix your mind and be like, I swear it's just steak. You can't fuck up like
Yeah.
rotten milk. That's gonna get you right away.
Yeah, I
Then
had a roadkill
stairs. Then stairs because you can live. The tongue thing scares the shit out of me. If no one's near you, like what the fuck are you gonna do? And then
Breathe on the
kayak
floor.
again. I feel like I'm pretty dead.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is fair. All right. So, Kayla, where are we sitting at for points?
Papa has 1. I have 3. Aaron has 1. Ray and Alex have nada. And Tato has 1.
All right. So nobody gets to be JPO's best friend except for me. I did
Oh,
not lose.
yay.
I did not lose that. All right. So next, we're gonna have Tato be our victim because we're gonna kind of go in a little circle here. So Tato is going to be our victim. Tato, our wheel today, I say today, for this round is the 4 is more. Players who match the victim's number 4 chip get a 4-point bonus. All right, so 4-point bonus for getting the number 4, which isn't the worst, but it's really, really close to the worst. All right, and our scenarios for Tato. Stalked by a murderous clown. Treat a severed limb. Defuse a ticking time bomb. Stuck naked in public. And land a plane on water. I'm going to fix that. It's not of water. It's on
I mean, I am a fucking avatar, but
Stalked by a murderous clown, treat a severed limb, defuse a ticking time bomb, stuck naked in public, and land a plane on water.
can I do a clarification?
Yes.
Is it my severed limb?
Um.
Whose severed limb is it?
JPO.
Group. Is it gonna be Tato's own limb?
When I started writing, I assumed yes, it was his limb.
Okay.
Okay,
So Tato,
we're-
it is your personal limb.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, just because JPO said so? All right. It's fucking weird.
I think the way it's worded it as him treating the severed
Yeah, and it's his own severed limb.
limb.
That's the way I read it too when I first read it, and I was the first one to read it. So, okay. Is everyone in?
I am not.
All right, Tato, still taking time. Tato, we were able to rank it for you before you were able to rank it yourself.
It just
Yes,
happened with JPO. What the fuck? Alright, we Gucci.
He said skill issue TBF.
All right, so with that, Aaron, go first.
All right. I put being naked at 1, the plane at 2, clown at 3 because it says stalked, not killed, so there's a chance at survival. Limb at 4 and time bomb at 5.
That'll be 2 points.
And is the number 4 the same?
It is not.
Okay. All right, JPO, what do you have?
Naked, let that dong hang. Time bomb, plane, clown, and limb.
That will be a 7 points.
Ooh.
7 points. All right, Alec, what do you have?
I went naked, clown, bomb, the plane, and then limb.
That will be 2 points.
And Jay.
We're on the board.
Naked, clown, limb, bomb, plane.
That will be 1 point.
All right, Kayla.
I said naked, clown, plane, limb, bomb.
That
Where
will be
are you
1
guys
point.
getting your fucking ideas that you could defuse a fucking ticking time bomb?
What did you say?
I don't know, why are you so angry at a game?
I'm not. I'm just like, where's your guys' confidence coming from? Can I get some of it?
It's way less than a plane. I
Tato,
assume people are on the
clarification on the
plane.
points. How many was it?
What's up?
Tato, how many points did Kayla get?
1.
Okay.
1
there was
point.
just so much talking that I couldn't actually
Yeah,
hear you.
Jay's anger cut you off.
To be fair, Jay, I don't think Tato can do most of this stuff.
Hey,
Well,
There's
dong
one
hang-
of
Naked,
there's
okay.
one of these things I'm confident in my ability to do, and we all nailed it at number 1. I think.
Darn it. No, I did not.
Shit.
So-
Nailed it at number 1. Title
I have number 1, land a plane. 2, naked in public. 3, defuse a bomb. 4, treating the severed limb. And then 5, being stalked by the murderous clown.
You will get a point, Papa.
Yay.
Yes. Tato's 26 minutes in Flight Simulator 2002 has helped him realize.
I watched
he can land a
the
plane
movie
on
Sully.
water.
I feel like I'm a pro at
Kenan
this.
Thompson did it in
Never seen it.
Snakes on a Plane.
Exactly.
All right,
So-
Tato, what is the correct order?
Alrighty. Naked 2. I took a plane class in college and shit, so I'm fucking pretty confident I can nail that. 3, bomb. Much better with computers and tech shit than I am with humans. 4, clown. I figure fucking I have a decent chance. I've got all 4 of my limbs against this clown. If I'm treating my own severed limb, I am Fucksville.
I live
They're just getting chased around fucking
Probably not.
downtown Minneapolis by a juggalo.
Yeah, like I could again. I took 1 jujitsu class. I could fuck a juggalo up.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, with that, now Alec, it is your turn to be the victim. I love how it calls you the victim. It makes me feel sinister.
Hey, I see what you did there.
Yeah. The wheel spin for this is double up. All players double their points.
Oh, I can't wait to get 2 points.
Damn.
Big money,
All
big
right.
money.
So, Alec.
Can I get on this round? Damn.
No, you can't get on this round. I'm sorry. Your scenarios are stuck in a car on the edge of a cliff, steer your bike down a rocky mountain, navigate a minefield, gain 1 pound a day for the next 50 days, or stop a runaway car with no brakes. Again,
Also, if you hear bangs, it's fireworks. That's how I went.
stuck in a car on the edge of a cliff, steer your bike down a rocky mountain, navigate a minefield, gain 1 pound a day for the next 50 days, or stop a runaway car with no brakes.
Am I allowed to ask for clarification on one of these?
Absolutely.
When you say stop a car, inside the car or outside the car?
I believe you would be inside the car.
I'm assuming inside the car.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Find a Hill.
I know nothing about Alex. Oh, these are all guesses.
I know nothing.
This is my first time ever interacting with him. Oh,
This
Got
fucking
non
Greek
vibes.
god. What do you think?
Go on vibes.
I mean, the
Okay,
ponytail
clearly,
is the same.
even the
I'll
chat
let that shit flow.
agrees. I was the only person who read that and thought throwing my body in front of a car to try and stop.
All right, now think about it.
Okay, you just turned him into White Jesus. He looked like Mormando.
I'm putting
from
his name on my
fucking
shorts,
Gravity
bro.
Falls
White.
before.
Hey, ethnically ambiguous Jesus. Okay, let's.
Korean Jesus ain't got time for this bullshit. All right,
Yo, Aaron, Jesus wasn't
Busy
white.
with Korean shit.
he busy doing Korean shit, finger popping each other's asshole.
Oh,
We're gonna change up the music
Popping on the American bandstand.
to dance pop.
is it just like in the background of the video?
Kind of.
Nah, lost.
Yeah, it's just there for ambiance.
I can hear it.
All right, we
Yeah.
got you.
Actually, I was gonna say, can you lower it a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's the first time I've ever heard JPO ask to turn down the music. Old motherfucker.
Turn down for what? Remember when Daniels directed that video?
Hey,
am I allowed to say something that'll make people feel old?
go for
Absolutely.
I can't have you say that phrase out loud. It reminds me of middle school.
Attaboy.
it. Shut up.
All right. Is everybody in?
And in middle school, Aaron was probably sitting there like, man, these Daniels guys, I'm excited to see what they do in the future.
So to be fair, Aaron in middle school was, man, 2020 is gonna be my year. So, all right. If everybody is in, JPO, we're gonna have you go first.
All right, at 1 pound, we get a little fat compared to the rest. What the fuck? Bike down Rocky Mountain Road, the cliff one, the runaway car one, and the minefield.
All right, Alec. How many points does he get?
Yumewski.
If you're talking,
What was 4? Is that the brakes?
runaway car.
Runaway
yeah.
car,
Okay.
yeah, with no brakes.
You fucking nailed it, bro.
Yeah.
Go on, son.
Let's fucking go,
So
my
with that,
boy.
JPO
Good shit,
gets
Jay.
10
That's a
points.
dirty 10 ski.
Yeah,
Go
thank
on,
you.
son.
All right, Tato, what do you have?
I went weight, obviously. Car stuck, bike, I flipped those 2. Car, runaway would be 4, and then minesweeper 5.
So that's 6. Yeah,
6 points. All right, Jay, what do you have?
Well, seeing as he was smoking a spliff right before this goddamn show started, we got weight right off the bat. Biking down a fucking mountainous hill, because look at him, he looks like a cunt that would bike. Car on the back of a cliff. I'm pretty sure he'd just pull out another spliff and fucking hope that he didn't die. Stopping a car with brakes, and then minefield. Because look at him, he got high. You think he'd be able to navigate a fucking minefield?
Dude, just figuring out where I'm gonna step gave me anxiety.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's what
like,
scared me the most.
so yeah.
Once you
Yeah,
had,
but-
like, equipment,
You
like,
know
you're
how many
fucked.
points Jay got? Okay.
Yeah, I had the exact
Alright,
same shit that
sure,
JPO had.
JPO.
Okay.
Nice.
I didn't pay attention to JPO's answers, so. All right, Kayla, what do you have?
I have the exact same thing as Jay.
Hey,
Go on. Damn it.
Let's
Now-
go.
Hey, you gotta say. I don't trust you. You gotta say it.
Pound, bike, cliff,
Pounded.
He
car.
does.
Bike, cliff, car, minefield.
Let's
See, I figured the
go.
cliff
Oh, yeah.
thing was more stationary and chill, whereas the bike thing down a mountain would it be a little more action packed? But maybe I fucked it up.
That's
It's
fair.
literally called mountain
I don't
biking.
Yeah, but
Heights
people
do
do that
freak
for
me out a
fun.
bit.
And so I'm like,
Okay.
all right, this is a way you can live if you study.
Yeah, but when you said Rocky Mountain Path, I did not read the word path there, so like I was neglecting
I
that
didn't
path.
know path either, but
Hey, I've watched
No
enough GTA videos going down.
Yeah.
Stop it.
All right. So
figure it
my
out.
answers, I have at number 1, gaining the 50 pounds, because you could stand to gain a pound.
I might need some, yeah.
Number 2, stop a car. Number 3, steer down a mountain. Number 4, stuck on a cliff. And then number 5, the minefield.
So was it
Four ski.
four ski? Yeah. Yeah. Car
And-
accidents freak me out.
And Aaron, what do you have?
I'm gonna make this quick. Give me that 10 points. 50 pounds. Bike, cliff, brakes, minefield.
Nice.
Good work.
All right. Good
First and
work,
foremost-
most of you. So with that,
One of the
Alec,
reasons
because
you're
I've had
gonna see
everybody
some
else do it
Olote.
so far, please give me your list and give me your reasoning.
Oh damn! I erased it. So I put the 50 pounds for obvious reasons. I lost too much weight after I got sick a year ago. I also sweat all day at work, so I need to gain some weight. The bike, like I said, I've seen enough GTA 5 videos going down Mount Chiliad. I'll figure it out.
Fuck, I neglected you.
Yeah, at least have some fun. What was the next one? The cliff. I'm not too bad with heights. Like they do freak me out a little bit, but I'm not like too freaked out by that one. The car, I'm like deathly afraid of car accidents, of being in a car accident. So that like being in a car with no brakes, terrifying. And then minefield, like I said, just the idea of like finding out where I'm gonna step. Like I don't know how I would even take a step. I might not move. So that's my reasoning.
All right. I like it. Not as much as most of y'all, because y'all got all of them right, but at least I got a 5 for in the practice round. That's got to count for something, right? Exactly. Thank you, Jay. Speaking of Jay, you're going to be our next victim, which means your wheel lands on number 4 again. The 4 is more. Players who match the victim's number 4 get 4 bonus points. And Jay, your scenarios are jump from rooftop to rooftop, cross buildings on a wire, you're on the 5th floor during a large hotel fire, sleep along the Amazon
Come
River.
the fuck on. BT Dub, can we not?
I was like, wait. You're gonna ask the burn victim about being caught in a fucking burning building?
I had it in the back of my mind the whole game. Really? First round?
What's
Okay.
number 5 gonna be?
Sleep along the Amazon River for a month. Work alone the night shift at a graveyard. Again, jump from rooftop to rooftop, to cross buildings on a wire, on the 5th floor during a large hotel fire, sleep along the Amazon River for a month, work alone the night shift at a graveyard.
The graveyard shift at a graveyard.
I wonder if that's where they get the term graveyard shift.
No.
Jay, where do they get the term graveyard shift?
It's from working in the graveyard all alone by yourself at night.
Heyo.
No, actually, I believe the actual portion of where we get it, like in terms of like the word itself, is gravediggers had to start working earlier to make sure that graves were actually dug when they were burying bodies, and then because they had to start so early, they just called it the graveyard shift because that's where they were working, and then they just like yeeted a couple of bodies into the ground and threw some dirt on top. You can fact check me. I just made that up, but it
Well,
sounds like it's
I actually think it's from people having to work at a graveyard throughout the night to hear like the bell ring if somebody was buried alive. I could be wrong on that too, because apparently people got buried alive a lot.
Sure did.
And
It was a common occurrence.
the fact that it happened more than once.
the
Bert,
name's
we thought we
origin is
lost you,
believed to
man.
stem from the quiet and lonely atmosphere of the early morning hours, which is similar to the atmosphere of a graveyard. Hold up, let me just so I can keep track of. Who are we starting with?
I believe we'll start with Tato on this one.
Okay, give me 1 second. Tato, Alec, Kayla, Papa, Aaron, Javers. Okay.
Okay.
I'm Lockety McBlockski, by the way.
Is everybody else locked?
Yep.
All right. So if everybody is locked, Tato, I said we're going to you first, right?
Yeah.
Well, then go first.
Alrighty, if I know my boy working the night shift at a graveyard is something he would have or may have already done at some point, I will say parkour for 2, rooftop to rooftop. I will say the wire for 3. I'm just, again, assuming there's more distance in the wiry versus the jumping situation for obvious reasons. Amazon at 4, and the other one at 5.
Tato gets 7 points.
7 points. All right. Alec, what do you have?
I put a graveyard shift because I'm sure he's done that enough times. Wire, jump from building to building because that's a long way to jump. Amazon, and then fire.
Miller gets 5 points.
All right. Kayla, what do you have?
I have graveyard, Amazon, wire, rooftop, fire.
Kayla gets 1 point.
1 point. All right, Papa, it's your turn. I said graveyard, Amazon River, hotel fire, going from rooftop to building on a wire, and then rooftop to rooftop is last, or number 5.
Papa gets 2 points.
And Aaron.
Okay, in retrospect, I took what was probably an insensitive approach to this. I said Graveyard 1 because that's obvious. Hotel Fire 2 because, I mean, what's new? Wire 3, Rooftop 4, Amazon River 5.
I'm glad one of us had the balls to go with it because it could go.
Aaron gets 1 point.
All right.
That's fair.
I think we found what the 1 point is.
Yep.
JPO, what do you have?
I have night shift. Nothing bad might happen. Rooftop, you got some gains and some jumps on you. The river, the fire, and then the wire. The wire, come on, I don't know, it's tough.
JPO gets 3 points.
Yeah.
All right. And Jay, what is the correct answer?
The correct order, graveyard shift, because fucking come on. I will parkour myself rooftop to rooftop. I will parkour myself from rooftop to ground floor at this fucking point. I don't give a shit. Fire number 3. I've already fought it. I'm 1-0 against house fires, by the way, counted on my record. The Amazon is my number 4. I don't like camping, but I don't like walking 1,000 feet in the air between 2 buildings more.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I
Respect.
started off hot and ended hot. Yeah.
All right.
I feel like the wire, you just be like, fuck it, just do it.
Yep, that's why I went
That's-
Amazon high. Because
That is not a
my
fucking
favorite
just do
instinct.
a
Fucking
thing.
do it. Yeah, just go. Just,
He
Let's be
just
honest,
said
I'm
you would
just glad my
parkour
logic
from the
actually
roof to the
tracks
floor.
and
What's the
builds
wire
and
step gonna do?
A wire is skinny as shit. He's got to jump a little bit. And also,
Yeah,
roofs
but
might be
he's
close
gonna
together.
jump off it anyway.
All
No,
right.
but he's jumping from a roof to a roof, landing successfully.
He said
Wire.
he would jump
there's
from a
nothing
roof
beneath.
to the floor.
Yeah.
Is what.
Literally made a suicide joke, and you're wondering
I was
whether or
having
not.
All right. Kayla, it is your turn to be the victim.
Oh shit!
All right.
And your wheel is double up. All players double their points. And your scenarios are Mary Papa West.
Already did that.
Just kidding.
Conquered.
Get lost
Number
from your
one.
group at night while on safari. Snowmobile off a 100-foot drop. That's supposed to be 2 Fs, not 1 F. Stuck in the middle of a stadium riot. Bungee jump from the Grand Canyon, or falling down a well.
This is for who?
Again, your options are get lost from your group at night while on safari, snowmobile off a 100-foot drop, stuck in the middle of a stadium riot, bungee jump from the Grand Canyon, or falling down a well.
This is for who?
This is for
Caleb.
Caleb.
Okay. It'd be great if Papa got no points.
It would.
Oh, we love serious.
I mean, this is just another version of the
This
Newlywed
is,
game.
this is risky.
Yeah.
We've played that. We didn't do very well.
We tied for first place. What do you mean we didn't do well?
We took the second place.
We tied for first place. We had the tiebreaker to win it all, and we got it wrong.
So you came second.
Yeah, but we tied for first place. We were in last place whenever I was guessing what she wrote.
They were first losers.
And
Yeah.
then we got to the round where she guessed what I wrote.
Mm-mm.
And
Other way around.
but yeah, I guess what you wrote, then you guess what I wrote. We went from last place to being tied for first place, and we were so close.
Are you still writing that? By the way,
Writing what?
who's writing that? Who's supposed to write that? Is it JPL that was supposed to write that?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
That's.
It's been a year.
Oh,
It's been a year.
One
That's
game,
how long it's
one
been
at a
since
time,
we
guys.
played the fucking
One
blockbuster.
game at a time, guys.
Well, let's just say you are more likely to get a match in the Blockbuster TMG Teams League than you are to get this Newlyweds game.
Finish the TM Geek tournament, you coward.
That is not a
Release
ticket.
the geek cut.
It's about to be
herald
Papa's
is
game night, the
beginning.
butthole cut if you don't do that geek tournament.
All right.
I want to preface this, but that none of this sounds great to me.
I was about to say the hardest thing is you would hate all 5 of
Every
these.
single one of them.
Awesome. Wow.
Okay, is everybody in?
Yep.
Then that means Alec, we're going to go to you first.
I went as someone who doesn't know you. I put 1 safari, 2 well, 3 bungee jump, 4 riot, and 5 snowmobile.
You got one of them correct. We did the
And
double,
we're
right?
doubling points. So that means 2. All right, Jay, what do you have?
I went bungee jumping because that's white people shit. Only white people fall down wells. Riots are mostly started by white people, especially at sporting events. The safari, also just some shit white people do. And then snowmobiling, all you're surrounded by is whiteness.
Another little white girl done fell down a well.
Zilch nada.
Oh, fuck.
That's trash.
Okay.
You don't know white people.
So now it is my turn. And I said number 1, falling down a well. Number 2, being in the middle of a stadium during a riot. Number 3, the safari. Number 4, snowmobile. And then number 5, bungee jumping the Grand Canyon.
You got one of them.
Hey, I got 2 points. All right, Aaron, what did you get?
Okay, I find it insane that Jay got 0 points because I also had bungee jumping at 1. It's literally the only one where you're mostly guaranteed to survive. I put Ride at 2, Well at 3, Safari at 4, and Snowmobile at 5 because it's the one where you're most likely to die.
So me and him had the exact
Right.
same order.
Oh,
No, Riot and Well.
yeah, I switched from Riot and Well.
Okay. So you got 2 points.
Shit.
All right, JPO, let's see if you have any luck.
Yeah, bungee jump. I mean, people do it for fun. You can live. Stadium Ride, hopefully on the right side of it. Snowmobile, the Safari, and the Well. Because what if no one's around and you dead?
JPO got 6 points.
JPO getting 6
Christ.
points, getting 3 of the 5. All right, and Tato, what do you have?
Alrighty, I went much like Jay. I was like, Kayla is the type of bungee jumping white person. Apparently not. But again, Aaron is correct. It is objectively the safest activity on the panel by a wide margin. So should be number 1. But well, went with 2. Riot, which actually is probably worse than the snowmobile one, but I was banking on maybe not thinking of that. Snowmobile, probably more survivable than Safari. You're probably super duper fucked if you get lost from your group on Safari. You can get your ass eaten.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to tell you, Tato, you got nothing.
Tato getting nothing. All right, Kayla, tell us, what is the correct answer?
Safari is at number 1, just because I feel like
You just want to see an elephant.
absolutely. I've seen an elephant though.
Wrong white
Your ass
people.
eaten by a
Got it.
lion, girl?
Jay's face says everything.
And then I said Riot, because I feel like I could tuck myself down somewhere real safe and be fine.
That's what I was banking on too. Fuck.
Throwing bows.
And then I said snowmobile because it kind of just is right there in the middle. It would suck, but not as bad as bungee the Grand Canyon. I am terrified of heights. Absolutely not. And then falling down the well because
I just want to clarify. You would rather guarantee death twice before bungee jump, which is like actually a safe thing that people.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Hey, fears are a very real thing.
She's not the one in the family who's worried about rubber breaking, okay?
I also am afraid of flying. I don't like flying.
I was going to say thank you for going there and not talking about what Jay said. All right, our next round is me. I'm the victim. Woo!
You know what you're
I get
about to be.
Oh,
I get to spin my little wheel, and it lands on all equals bonus. Players who match all of my answers get 5 bonus points. And my scenarios are being in a house infested with cockroaches, wrestle an alligator, a swarm of killer bees is chasing you, face an oncoming elephant stampede, or step barefoot through a rusty nail. Again, cockroach infested house, wrestle an alligator swarm, or wrestle an alligator, have a swarm of killer bees chasing you, face an oncoming elephant stampede, or step barefoot through a rusty nail.
Now, remember, he just clowned his wife because she wanted to see some safari shit.
Okay, I can be completely honest. I've ridden an elephant before, and that was a great experience.
We don't
Was
need to
that-
hear about your fucking wedding night.
But I still got to do it, okay?
Thank you, Jay. Thank you. With that being said, I need to step away just for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm so sorry for laughing hard at that. That was hilarious. So fucked up.
I am fucking locked in. Holy shit, that was funny. Fuck.
The best part of that joke was not the personal insult to Papa, it's that he called him a bottom. I should probably write my answers.
Depending on how you spell it, Papa and Peg have the same amount of letters.
That's
Yep.
There's enough left for one of us.
All right. Oh,
Wow. More margaritas.
my wife is amazing.
Papa, I have a clarifying question.
Yes.
Are you allergic to bees?
I don't know. I've never been stung by a bee, so
I have. It sucks.
apparently it sucks.
It's unpleasant.
Fucking Kayla out here thinking elephants are less dangerous than bees and shit like it's something to do.
Yeah.
Hey, just because I chose the safari as not that bad does not mean I don't think elephants aren't dangerous.
As long as you don't piss them off, they won't travel 200 kilometers to your funeral and yeet your body around just to disrespect you a second time after it kills you.
And see, I would never do anything to them because I love them. Like, they are literally my favorite animal on this entire planet.
See, now all I can imagine is your survival rate in the safari is just you turning into the old woman from Madagascar. Just that's how you survive. It's just a handbag and a dream. I feel like this is the first one where you could put these in almost any order, and I'd probably accept it.
Yeah, there's definitely some fuckery afoot.
We're just waiting for Alec to get back to his chair. For everyone listening,
Gandhi, I'm gonna go grab a beverage as well.
You're good.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat while I'm leaving and doing
Okay.
that. By the way, I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm definitely about to cheat.
The only one who's likely of cheating is me.
I was going to say for the radio audience listening to us on audio. What are those called again?
Anywhere else.
What are those called again? Podcast. If you're listening
Podcast?
to us through our podcast sites, thank you. Aaron, when do we get a podcast site?
When do we get a podcast site?
Yeah, when does that happen?
Oh, sweet summer papa.
When our views hit a benchmark on YouTube.
Okay. Give us views. I want a podcast that can go on a site and not just a YouTube video.
A respectable site like Jash.
All right, Alec, are you in?
Yeah.
Cool. So we will have Jay start us off.
All right. Number 1 is roaches. Number 2 is elephants, because I think if you saw a stampeding herd of elephants, you would just step out of the way, the same way that, like, when R. Kelly pisses, you just get out of the way unless you
Well,
want to
that's
get...
not facing it then.
Yes, it is. Bees, rusty nail, alligator.
All right, Jay gets 1 point.
Ah, fuck. I was going for 0.
Oh, the old anti-game from Jay. I love it.
All right, Kayla, what do you have?
Roaches, male, bees, alligator, elephants.
Oh goodness, you got none of them.
Oh,
Aaron, what do you have?
I said cockroach, alligator, nail, bees, elephants.
You said bees at 4, correct? Oh, I'm looking right at it. You get 1 point. All right, JPO, what do you have?
Cockroaches, hide an exterminator. Bees, number 2, go inside. 3, alligator. If you're wrestling it probably means it's a work. It's wrestling. So I'm sure that alligator's trained. Elephant, just run to the side. And nail. That shit's going to hurt. That's why it's number 5.
JPO getting 0.
Oh,
Tato, what do you have?
bullshit. My logic track.
So yeah, I also went with Cockhouse, least deadly and painful. Nail through the foot, most would suck, but most treatable objectively. Gator, bees, stampede, probably death type situations. So Gator, I think you're stocky, you can probably tangle with one. The bees, I wrote before Aaron asked for the allergic clarification. So I was like, maybe he's in there. And yeah, elephant stampede, once again, you're fucks, Phil.
Tato getting 1 point. All right, Alec, what do you have?
I put Roach House because who hasn't lived in a Roach House before?
Cockhouse.
Nail.
No, I had a friend live in a cock house. That's a very different thing.
Shot, bees, elephant, and then alligator, because if an alligator gets you, you're going to lose something.
All right, Alec getting 1 point.
Hey, let's go.
All right, so the correct answer, number 1, would be stepping on the rusty nail, because it'll hurt for a second, but I can't get tetanus from it. That's a myth. Plus, I've done it. I've done it so many times. Like it's nothing. Number 2 would be living in the cockroach house, because again, I have lived in a house that had really bad cockroaches, and they're not bad. You kill them, but occasionally when I'm sleeping at night and I have one fall on my face, it's bad, and I scream like a little girl. But that's neither here nor there. Number 3 would be the elephants, because I have 2 things I can do. I can run to the side, or I'm sure if I just start yelling at it and shaking my arms or something, I'll scare them. Number 4 would be the bees, because there's a small chance I'm able to get to the water fast enough, but that's going to hurt a lot. And then number 5 would be wrestling the alligator, because I can't hold my breath under the water that long. If it was a land fight, I have that thing all day.
I was like,
But because alligators in the water, I can't hold my breath that long.
bro out here admitting that
Just
he's
sit on
a
it, bro.
fucking dinosaur, like he'd actually win.
So,
dinosaur.
so Jay, you say that. I watched, or I was looking at a picture, and it was what every zodiac sign would do if they were facing a bear. And it gets to Aries, and it said the Aries would just fight that bear. And I've never felt more like an Aries than in that exact moment, because 100% I am fighting
You
that.
see me in the woods and I'm fighting a bear. Come the bear.
Well, it depends on the bear, doesn't it? Like the bears. Certain
If
bears.
there's a bear in front of me, out in the wild, whatever, I know I'm dead. So I'm gonna fight that bear.
First off, it's just a very burly homosexual. It's not an actual bear.
I got a chance.
Now,
All
see,
right.
that's the
No,
cock
you
house.
don't.
Yes. All right. So Aaron, it is your turn to be the victim,
Yes, sir.
and your will lands on score your chips. Your point total equals the number shown on all your matching chips. So with that, if you get the number 1 right, that is 1 point. You get the number 2 right, that is 2 points. You get the
Okay.
number 3 right, that is 3 points, and so on and so on. That's going to be a fun one.
Dog wants to go outside, but it's
Doug, Papa said he wants to find out if the bear shits.
Doggy, what's up,
I'm going
baby?
to find out. I'm going
Love
to
you,
find out.
buddy. Miss you. I hope you, the family, your wife, and your kid are doing well.
And we'll see you next time on Game Night with Papa. All right, Aaron. Aaron, this is your turn. And I'm going to go and call it. This is going to be the last round. Everyone got to play the victim once. We'll see with this huge.
Oh, what's
total
the
in
hold on?
points.
Since it's the last round, what's the points total right now?
Some
Up
to
at the
some
10.
to some to another.
I'm at 15. Aaron's at 17. JPO is at 21. Jay is at 12.
Chunky boy for life.
Alex is at 10. And Tato's at 16.
Okay.
All right. So, Aaron, your scenarios are: number one, treat your own bullet wound. No clarification there. You got shot. You have to fix it. Number two, live through a pandemic. Number three, never see your family again. Number four, chased by a pack of dogs. And number five, sail through a typhoon. Again, treat your own bullet wound, live through a pandemic, never see your family again, chased by a pack of dogs, or sail through a typhoon.
Okay, first off, this is unfair. This man is a teacher. He's had to treat bullet wounds before. This is fucked up.
I was going to say, a teacher in Florida. So,
But
Who's this for?
this is
Aaron.
for Aaron.
Aaron.
Okay, I'm locked in. I am 100% locked in. I don't give a fuck. I have logical reasonings behind the madness to my method.
Okay.
Guys, can you believe I had my boss call and yell at me today about a transfer that I got from one of our other stores? And I looked at him and was like, I accepted that in. And he looked at the transfer list and was like, oh shit, I should have called a different store to yell at them. I'm sorry.
It's a good boss, right?
Bitches get money.
At least that's sorry.
But
you
we-
know?
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money.
Dollar bills, y'all. Speaking of dollar bills, let me collect my dollar bills. My dollar bills, y'all.
I just want, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I just want to say the irony that he said this in the chat and what my number one is what I'm actually debating right now.
Fair. That's fair.
No, I actually had a
You're
snap
making
number
me-
one as well, but then I had to pocket it, and I switched it. So
My number one and my number two, I'm very flip floppy on. I'm very flapjacky on it, but like, damn, Jackie, I don't control the weather.
Damn, Jackie, I can't control the weather.
But I think I got this. Aaron doesn't seem like a yacht rock type of guy, so
I mean, he's wearing the polo with the fucking horse on it. I don't like. That's,
Yeah,
he's
but the
giving off
hat
as-
is, but the
he's
hat,
throwing it up.
but the hat is X-Men. It cancels out.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Aaron, are you in?
I'm as in as I'll be. I'm still not sure about it, but I'm in.
Okay. Everybody else, are we in?
Give me like 10 seconds. Sorry.
Aaron, whatever you put for this is your answers forever. You can't ever change them. This is the
That's
order.
fine. I accept it.
It's their
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hands on screen, JPO. JPO hands on screen.
That old chestnut. All right, Nico, are you in?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
All right. So with that, Kayla, what do you have?
I said pandemic because we've all done that. Family, because I mean, you wouldn't be able to see them, but you could still call them. Dogs, bullet, typhoon.
All right. And it's just to make sure I score it correctly. It's the points earned are where the position is landed, right?
Yes.
Plus
Okay.
the automatic one.
Yeah, so
right.
one.
If
If
you
she
erase
gets
it, yet,
two,
or can you put it up one more time just so I don't score you incorrectly?
May put it up one more time.
Cool. Thank you. I want to make sure I get this right on the first go. All right. 5 points.
shit.
All right. Because I think I got the same exact thing. I said live through the pandemic at number 1 because you've done it. But do we want to do it again? So that's why I was kind of flip-flopping that one in my mind. Number 2, never see your family. Number 3, chased by dogs. 4, treat your bullet wound. And then number 5, sail through a typhoon.
Okay, so you said pandemic, family.
He said the same thing as me.
Oh, okay, same exact thing. So 5 points.
Cool. All right, JPO, what do you have?
Now, pandemic, we've done it. We caught up on our streaming. I said bullet wound, dogs, typhoon, and family.
Uh, 0 points.
Damn.
All right, Tato.
Alrighty, so yeah, my initial answer was to snap have the old Pandy Wandy at 1, but I switched it up because even though Aaron and I were just talking about it backstage, how it was kind of decent for us in the realm of how bad it was for other people, I think we don't want to do it again. I went, dogs at 1 because that's pretty easy to get around, ultimately. So Pandy Wandy at 2, we've all done it. Bullet at 3 because fucking it's just where it ended up. Aaron, to my knowledge, is a family person, so I have that at 4 because sailing through a typhoon would probably also make him not see his family in a worse way.
That is going to be 10 points.
Nazi.
10 points to Tato. All right, Alec, what do you have?
On that bullet, because what Jay said. Dogs, because dog bites hurt. Family, 'cause, yeah, I know you're a family man. And then typhoon, because that's some. I couldn't do it.
All right, that'll be 5 points.
All right, next we have Jay.
Panini, because obviously. Family, because see, pandemic. Dogs, typhoon, bullet wound. I think the shock would get to you more than anything else before you were able to actually treat your own bullet wound, because I'm pretty sure I'm the only person here who has actually been shot. So that shit's not fun, y'all.
That's actually fairly logical. Unfortunately, the answer is, just make sure I don't get it wrong, 0.
All
But
right.
your logic is correct. I never have actually been shot, so I can't base it on reality.
It's not fun.
I don't imagine.
Great story, not fun.
So I miscounted JPO when I told you guys answers, just so you know.
Does it result in him getting more points or less points?
More.
Cool. Aaron, what is your answer and reasoning?
Okay, so for what it's worth, the logic you guys used to place this where you placed it is correct. I am a family man, but I actually put family at 1 because it's the only one that doesn't guarantee anyone dies. I just have to not contact them again, and that's fine. I put pandemic at 2 because even though I did survive one, and again, compared to the average person, I made it out pretty okay. The only time in my life I actually got COVID, I also had food poisoning simultaneously, and that was worse than the COVID. But I wouldn't wish that on other people who suffered more, so I can't put it at 1. I put the bullet at 3 because it's specifically taking out the bullet and not the impact of being shot, so the worst of it is over. I put the dogs at 4 because I'm a big boy and I don't like my chances of outrunning them. And I put the typhoon at 5 because that would require me first to know how to sail a ship and then also how to navigate a typhoon. So I am honestly quicker just throwing myself in the ocean.
So I was actually good for 13 on that one. Then 6 for typhoon, 4 for bullet, and 3 for the Pandy Wandy.
You don't get the 1 point. It was strictly you get your point
Yeah,
total
yeah.
would have been what the number was.
Why?
Because I said so. Because that's how numbers work. So with that, Kayla.
I wanna say
no
Tato-
other bonus wheel round eliminated the rest of the points completely, is my questioning.
Do you have the points total? Okay. Who is in last place?
Me.
Jay lost a game? Wow. Everyone boo this, man.
This isn't competitive that way, bro.
Boo. Boo. All right. Who is next?
You.
Me.
Boo this
Hi.
man.
I
Boo.
can't leave because
Boo.
keep it up. I'll just end this stream. I will turn this car around. Next, who do we have?
Alec, you and him tied at 15.
Well, then I wasn't next to last. Me and Alec tied. Hey, Alec, it was your first time on Game Night with Papa. Can we expect to see you again?
Hell yeah, I'll try.
Darn Skippy. A wise man once told me, do or do not. And try. Trying's a thing. All right, babe, who is next? Aaron. To be fair, I did kind of just throw out that you're going to be the last one, but we've been doing this for an hour. Aaron, it is always a pleasure to have you. Anytime I see you online, you best believe I'm sending you a message for game night, not for anything else. That'd be weird. All right, who's next?
You can message me the other stuff too.
I love you. All right. And who is the winner of the worst case scenario? They tied. Oh my goodness. JPO and Tato, y'all both tied. So,
At 26.
hey, as long as Jay doesn't win, I'm happy. Let's be fair here. So I'll go ahead and go first. Hi, Tato.
Hey, thanks for having. I will happily share this one with JPO. I love that guy to death. I love everybody here. Thank you.
Now he's super salty about not getting those 3 points. And the other winner, JPO.
Hey, I know how sometimes people feel about scary shit. Yay! Good shout out to Tato.
And thank you so much for watching this. All of our great viewers. Our not great viewers, do something else. I don't want you on here. Quit watching our stuff. But hey, thanks. Have a good one. Comment what you think the worst case scenario, the ultimate number 5 is. Or don't. I don't care. I'm not your dad. But I could be your papa.